So let's move back up to this one that says side lengths of a triangle. So we're going to take a little bit of notes here on side lengths of a triangle. The side length of a triangle corresponds, that means it has a relationship to the angle on its opposite side. So write the word opposite there. So the angle opposite a side is the one that corresponds to it. So let's look at angle A real quick. Angle A is right here. Do you see it? What side does not touch angle A? Does this side touch angle A? Yeah. Does this side? Yeah. Does this side? This side over here does not touch angle A. So BC is opposite angle A. Okay? So BC is opposite angle A. I'm going to put an A right there. Let's look at angle C down here. What side does not touch angle C? It's not going to be this side. It's not going to be this side. It touches C. Which side does not touch C? AB or BA. I could call it either one. And AB corresponds with angle C. And of course that only leaves like one answer left, but let's look at it anyway. So CA, this angle here, this side right here, does not touch what angle? Angle B. So that means it's opposite from B. It's the side that doesn't touch it. It's opposite. So they have a relationship. Now what kind of relationship do these angles and these sides have to each other? Well, it says the smallest angle is going to be opposite the shortest side. The smallest angle is opposite the shortest side. And the longest angle is opposite the longest side. The largest angle is opposite the longest side. Well, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Look at this picture. The smallest angle would be across from the smallest side. And the longest side would be across from this big giant angle. Kind of makes sense, huh? Alright, and then this is just another little vocabulary word right here that you should know is the word congruent. I know you've heard that word, but it means equal. Equal length. So if two sides are congruent, that means that they are equal. Okay? So it's kind of nice to just have that circled. You could even put a little arrow. Same. Those two words are the same. Now we're going to do a couple of practice questions on the back. There's 4 triangles on top, and we're going to work these 5 or 6 questions here. We are not worrying about these. We're not doing this lesson today. No, don't exit out. All right, so number 5, which side corresponds to angle MNO? So what's the middle letter? N. So they are looking for angle N. And which side corresponds or does not touch N? It's opposite from N. MO. Good job. So write MO. Which side corresponds to angle TUS? So that's going to be this triangle here, the third one. What angle are they really talking about when they say TUS? Angle U. And so what side is opposite or corresponds with ST? Good job. Good question. You can put TS or ST. It does not matter. And then the last question here, which side corresponds with VXW? VX, so which angle are they really talking about here? X. So VXW, they're talking about X. What side does not touch it? VW. Now, did you notice a little trick here? If they're asking about angle X, I just wrote down the other two letters. If they're asking about angle U, I just wrote down the other two letters. Did you see it? Because on your homework, there's going to be some questions like this. And if it asked about angle N, I just wrote down the other two. All right, 3 more questions. Which angle is the smallest in triangle PQR? So if I'm looking at PQR, I see that this side is the shortest. So the smallest angle would be opposite from it. So what is it? Angle P. Question E, which angle would be the largest in MNO? The largest angle in a the largest angle in a right triangle will always be the right angle. It's always going to be this one. This one is opposite the longest side as well, but I cannot have a 90 and then a 91. I'm already over 180. 90 is always going to be. So angle O is the largest. And then what kind of angle, how can we classify angle O? That means what's its descriptor name? Say it again. That's correct. Right angle. All right, again, we are not doing this section down here yet, which means I don't want you to do number 7 on the homework, because number 7 is over the triangle inequality theorem.